coming tomorrow?
More people. Tomorrow? No, I've got D&D tomorrow, bitch.
You're not to my friend anymore.
Alright, here.
I'll shut off the fucking...
I got that capture. I got that captured on my stream. You know what? I'm gonna clip that and I'm gonna spread misinformation.
I'll fucking shut off my internet accent, right? I'll shut off the internet accent, and then you can just call me fucking Jeremy. How about that one?
Jeremy.
She's doing a bit better. She's doing a bit better.
It's time.
It's time. It's time to go dicko mode.
Yeah. I figured I would walk around in my casino outfit a little.
Yeah, show it off a little bit. Man.
Morning, Diego.
Yeah, do wrench or... If you ever see Wukong, I guess.
I haven't seen Wukong in a long time.
He was here a couple days ago. He usually is here.
Really?
He was here. I saw like what is it?
Last time I saw him was 3 months
Prisoners will be coming at the same time.
No, I just like to stand here and get in the way.
Yeah, that sounds like it will be here for you.
Yeah.
How goes the situation with Tom?
I get a million calls every single day. Same old, honestly. Just damage control for now. Making families happy, telling them that they're safe in a district that isn't safe whatsoever.
There's no such thing as a safe district.
True. Well, I don't know. You actually say that. I think my father did a better job of keeping the district glued together, but I guess that's because he wasn't changing anything.
That's more of an appearance thing.
Really went anywhere.
Zero.
You don't even notice anything going bad if you just keep people seeing the bad stuff. When these powers please get some bad stuff, people start the better job is...
Well, I wouldn't say a better job. I don't know. You know, what's the saying? Like, you gotta win some to lose some, or lose some to win some. Whatever the fucking... I don't
Life
know.
is about give and take. And also, appearing safe is exactly how it sounds. This seemed like a safer district when your father was in control. Because he made it seem like that.
Mainly because you... Also because you didn't really see everything that was happening. Now that you're
True.
seeing everything that happens on the front desk, then yeah, it's gonna seem glim.
The important part is that we need to re-establish that illusion of safety and security. and then reinforce it.
Here's to hoping one day that it's not just all an illusion, and people are actually safe.
Things have to get better. Things have to get worse before it gets better.
Also, what you're hoping for is inherently not possible.
I'm not asking for a fairy tale, to be honest. Do you not like me standing on your right side?
I don't know where the fuck the door is. I can't.
It's right
I'm
there.
really confused on where.
It's right there.
There's like so many doors. Oh, here, this one. Okay.
There's
Thank you.
only one door.
There's multiple doors.
On this floor, there's only one door.
Okay. Well, you know what? I don't want to hear it. I lost the door again. Where's the
Okay.
Excuse me, Zero.
Hold on.
I figured I would just pass you and you might be able to learn from example.
All right. Look.
Something. Are you
Listen,
having
it's
a
dark out there. Okay.
circulation to your
I
eyes?
can't see.
Fuck.
The mask
can't
is.
see.
I never understood why people wear masks. They're really fucking annoying and scary.
Is it on too tight? Is the reason you're just cutting off the blood flow?
Oh, it's just, you know, I see out of these like tiny things.
What?
Wait, you see the tiny things? I thought there was like a camera or like.
I thought your thing was a visor.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of is, but it's like small.
Like.
Look, guys, I made this like in 2 seconds. It was like slapdash. I made it out of the shit that I could find without getting like fucked over.
Why not see some of our some of our techies can upgrade it, perhaps? Just one side. Mine's one side.
After all, since you went ahead and let everyone know who you are, you don't actually need to hide your identity anymore.
True. You sound fairly upset about that still.
It was a gigantic risk.
He was. I would have stuttered, made up shit, and it would have seemed far more suspicious than me just saying who I was.
I would have never taken
To
it
be
to a
honest,
public
I-
discussion to begin with.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
When he gave
That's
you the
the problem.
option to
It's
take
very
it
similar.
privately,
Yeah.
you should have taken it.
No, I felt like that would have been the smartest thing to do, so, you know, everyone felt at ease. You know how rumors are.
That's the problem, because now you've created the rumor that you are actually in the hollow with us. It may not be created right now,
I guess.
but it will be created in the future. Probably very shortly.
Data leaks and the like, you know.
Also, whispers are stupid, as proven time and time again.
By the way, is there a reason why we're all here preemptively? I don't think you call for a
This is
meeting.
just where I go to, because I like to talk to you all.
You would like to talk to
Cute.
us.
It's like talking to intelligent people. It sounded crazy.
Is it so crazy, the idea that I like talking to you?
To everyone else, probably, but to me, I don't really think I'm much of a talkative type.
So, if you were to take the game plan aside and, like, revert the words to be, like, you know, the opposite of what they are, what would it... You get what I'm saying? I feel like Queen understands. Queen, do you get what I mean?
Yeah, so the opposite of side would be front, and then the planet would be space, so it'd be space front.
Space front, and then 2 multiplies 4, so space front to 4.
What's the opposite of 2? There isn't really an opposite, it's negative 2.
I guess. It sounded funnier in my head. Okay.
Why are we asking math riddles?
No, they had
I was
this-
wondering where he was going with this.
I
So
actually don't know.
basically,
It's
I had a
an
conversation
inside joke.
about this kind of...
What's a joke?
It's not really a joke, it's more of like an interesting thing. Inverting certain games or movie names to be something else. So,
Oh, like
Race car.
fantasy would be
Being
first
Savior?
reality.
Race car? Huh?
Spell race car backwards.
Race car.
That's not spelling it.
Race car.
Alright, you little technicality, snooty, party pooping, shade wearing copycat.
Doesn't he?
Copycat.
Yeah, I only have this outfit upstairs.
You have this outfit. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I do. Don't make me change into it. People might die.
Why? Why would people die for you changing into it? You literally went to...
Fourth wall, die, queen. Fourth wall. Beware the fourth wall.
It's like how we never see.
I'm gonna
spies
go
in
ahead
the
and
same
ignore you said that. I don't think we'd look anything alike, even if we wore the same suit.
He's got black
Hey,
hair.
Why are you putting dirty
Shades.
shoes on my table?
Hey, Spice, you wanna go fight
The
Davey?
outside is dirty. What?
You wanna go fight Davey? I'm sure you would love
I
to fight
mean-
Davey, wouldn't you, Spice?
Actually, Spice, I'm
Not
thinking about putting you on
particularly.
the mission to go and kill Davey.
Is that so?
Well, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I think you'd be
I
the
don't think he's
perfect
ever
opponent
met
against.
Davey.
Really well.
Is it because I have
a
no-
dodgy man, and you're also a dodgy man. So
Is
it'd
it
be
because
like
I
an
have
epic
no
battle
personal
between two dodgy
attachment to
men.
him? I've never even met
Also
the man.
that.
What's happening?
It's crazy.
It's curious that you never met him. We even shown you
I'm
pictures.
surprised-
We gave you his
yeah.
number.
I'm surprised you've never met him. It's actually crazy.
I've never come across him on any of my
You
missions.
would get along.
You think we'd get along? Based on how you've described him before, I think that's an insult.
You,
It's like
you
I
both
haven't
enjoy.
seen
You both enjoy
Monkey
fighting.
Fish that we talk about.
I don't actually like fighting.
I've never seen him fight before. What do you... Yeah, he's usually, like, stuck behind a computer screen.
Who is?
Who?
Yeah. Spice.
Me?
He's usually doing, like, all the media shit. Him!
You actually like
Him!
I've never seen him fight before.
Computer screen?
You want to see him fight? You want to see how he fights? I can show you how he fights with one move.
That's dodging. I don't think that really counts
I
as
know.
fighting.
That's how he
like-
fights. He dodges everything, then moves in and attacks with a bladed bat.
Or P-Dot, yeah. I don't know
He
what
beats
that
him
means,
by
right?
making him exhaust their energy and then just stabs him, imagine.
With a bat. He
Typically,
stabs
I
him
try
with a
and
bat,
look for an
with a
opening,
blunt
and then I
object.
either stab them, slit their throats, or shoot them to the head.
That's cool. Hey, you know what? I no longer have to be weird about this. Can I just say, the conversations I hear in this place are so fucking weird, and as your council member, are fucking concerning. Some of your people need actual therapy and need to, like...
Aki.
Aki,
Zero.
Aki,
Aki.
Aki.
I am
I need
deeply
that
aware of
respectful.
this.
I need that respectfully, okay? Holy shit.
I am
had
so
therapist.
deeply aware of this. Do you know how regularly I say that the people who used
Sonya.
to be the Whispers belong here now, and the people who are here now belong in the Whispers
Isn't it-
back then?
So reassuring
Yeah,
that our
just-
councilman has such an eye for the obvious.
Also, I have heard the last therapist that came here was literally driven away screaming.
Hi.
That's a great start.
was
Zero,
because of
speaking
him.
about therapists, you wouldn't happen to know any at the tower that could do with employment in a gang?
What? With current ongoings?
Community service leave.
That's true. Volunteer.
Not just that, some people have reasons for doing things. Maybe they need a bit of extra money on the side that has no ties to anything. A paper trail.
I don't know if you know, but our district is currently kind of in like a martial law state where they see any gang shit, they're gonna shoot you. I don't think they're really making time for therapy calls.
No,
Hi.
we're not gonna
just
contact the
saying,
military
this is
for a fucking therapist.
We'd be better off trying to
We shoot them.
recruit a therapist rather than
Yeah,
take
okay.
a Keegan Tower therapist.
Alright, alright.
Corporate
Now,
therapist is probably gonna spy on you and relay information back to the tower, not gonna lie.
Well, you mean
And then
you
we'd
have
have
to
to do a whole
turn-
misinformation campaign and be a hassle.
All right, so on to important things aside from the therapist. Sonia, are you fit for combat, or you still need to heal some?
I think I'm good for combat. I haven't really been dealing with anything.
I want you to stand up and jump on one leg.
Can you just like
Which one?
escape from a
do
burning
you
building
think?
last week?
The metal one?
Yeah. Was there any pain?
No. I don't.
All right,
feel
then she's good.
anything.
When might you feel?
Alright,
That's
she's
your
good.
merit. That's your measurement
Huh?
for.
Huh?
I'm convinced.
That's how you
What
measure whether or
measurement?
not someone can go to a mission by them jumping on one leg.
If there is immediate pain, she is not clear for missions. What the heck was that?
You know, I actually don't know. I didn't see where you were talking.
Sometimes the noises
All right.
James can make with his mouth surprise me and confuse me.
You think his noises confuse you? Have you
He's got
listened
a
to
sensitive
Lynn?
mouth.
Huh?
You have an interesting way
Wow.
of wording things, Aki.
Nothing.
I just.
You know what? That's
Yeah,
fair.
actually, I can confirm. I can get some confirmation on this right now. Sonia, does he have a sensitive mouth?
Who?
Excuse?
What is
Hey,
that
I'm
supposed
going to be
to
leaving
mean?
the office now. You guys have a good one.
What do you
Euphemism.
think it's supposed to mean?
Euphemism.
I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to mean. You mean a sensitive. Like. Sensitive on what he said. I don't know.
I'm jumping off the third story building. Have a good one, guys.
No, you're not. You're getting back
Before
in
you
here.
even get to use your claymore? What the hell?
You're fucking right. I want to use my fucking claymore. You're so right.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna need details later, Sonia. Anyways. Alright, so we have a couple missions to do today. We need Geo to go do the sniper thing some more. And we are gonna push into the tunnels today. Alright? These are two operations we're gonna make sure happens. Now, does anybody here in leadership have any sort of questions before we start getting people ready for this?
If Bucky is in the tunnels, what is our
He is in the tunnels,
kind of actions?
and last I saw, he is alive, and they hadn't done anything to him.
Theoretically.
That was about
So
2
what's the
weeks
plan
ago,
of
I
action?
believe.
Are we
They're
killing
just-
him? We capturing him? We
Oh, we don't know. We have to evaluate the situation when we get there. Sure, I have a 2-minute video about it, but he doesn't really say anything.
The idea that they haven't done something to an asset like Bucky, I don't believe that for a second.
What makes you think I believe it, especially after the stuff that... Anyways. Sorry, I coughed. The main reason why we're going down now, there are two objectives. 1, we're dealing with Davey. 2, we're retrieving Bucky. Those are our main two objectives. Lynn!
I'm going to drop kick mine. I'll be back.
In regards to that, the bulldozers that we got, I'm pretty sure they can't fit down there. And the mech we got, I don't want to show our cards just yet. So,
Yes.
wise.
we're going to be having Johnson go down as planned with the team. Alright?
It's a team.
What, can I ask why we wouldn't want to use the mech? But just out of curiosity. If we're doing something as bold as, finally killing the dude, and we've seen how much grief he's actually given us, why wouldn't we just take the easier option?
Because currently the only person suited up for that is Mari.
Okay.
And
good
I'm
point.
not
Just-
entirely certain she's medically ready yet.
Oh,
There's also the matter of actually
Not
trying
to
to bring
mention-
it down into the tunnels, keeping it constantly running, and will it even fit in some of the areas of the tunnels?
Also let Queen speak,
Wasn't
you
that-
raised your hand.
don't think it was that
I mean,
big.
he kind of said what I was going to say anyway. The other thing as well is that we could technically, if we wanted to, have more than one of them go down and take something by force. We catch them by surprise. It makes it more efficient to do that action. If it's just one, they're
I'm
going to
just
know
saying
we
that-
have them at our disposal.
I mean, I can already answer your question. It's a construction robot. Therefore, it's made for going down into places like that. It's not too big, not too small. And second
here's
of
the
all,
main
if that
reason.
thing that you just mentioned, the Bucky guy, if we're like doing something, like you're actually taking a territory, I don't know, this just seems like you're putting people at risk when we don't need to.
So,
Here's the thing.
go for Sean.
We have been putting that area under siege. They have not been able to get supplies from Tigers for a few weeks now. Supplies run out very quick, especially when you haven't stocked them up. Which means that Davey himself should be relatively low on his chems. They'll also be low on food and water. If they have subsisted, they will have been feeding off of trash and the like. So, we don't need to send our giant card in to full just blast everything to bits.
Not only that, but to be quite frank, it works in our favor. It's like a Sega trap. They think we don't have anything crazy, that they manage to have Bucky on their side. They'll send in Bucky to clean up what's left, because surely they will know that Davey has done an untold amount of damage to us and whatever whispers will be coming in to siege that fucking place. So when they send Bucky in, they will go in thinking that we can't deal with it, but we do. Because we'll be sending in the mech afterwards to reinforce the area.
You want to send the mech in just to help deal with Bucky in case he turned against us?
It'd be a good idea to use it to fortify fences down here. There.
Alright. Go ahead.
Couple things. One, just because it's a construction robot, it is an assumption to assume it can handle any hazardous environment. Unless it was specifically made to go handle into tunnels, I don't think what it was made to do even matters. Second, putting it into an area like that would be asking to slowly walk into a trap that would have us lose the mech entirely. All they need to do is collapse one tunnel.
Here's my idea. We have the mech and Mary on standby, and if we do find Bucky, and he does happen to turn against us, we call it in.
Best to keep your
That satiate concerns?
I mean, getting it down there, that means we'd have to keep it at close proximity to us the entire time, and I mean, you're still asking for a trap at that point, and that's banking that he doesn't arrive mid-fight, and then, you know, we
That's true.
have arrival time.
Well, if things are pretty shit, what we could do is, instead of having the mech come to us, we come to the mech. If things are that dire, we run.
I think bringing the mech there is asking to lose it.
I agree.
Lucky said he's helping get a cat out of a tree. Alright.
Is he now? What a
Thank
good
you.
Samaritan.
Yeah.
Wow, our reputation's really
All
setting
right.
now, huh?
Saving cats, doing the fireman's job. Alright, so here's another concern. If we use the mech the instant we get it, part of the reason why the Willow was even lost was because we took something from the Tigers. We did something flashy, as was told to me. If we bring the mech in, that's something incredibly flashy.
That's true. That would bring us another level of trouble that we might not be prepared for.
If I'm if I'm being honest, I don't think the Tigers will be doing anything like that again. If this continues, I mean, we're just going to have to shut down District Zero's checkpoints and not allow anyone in from any district until we can get ourselves under control. That's how serious it's getting. If something starts exploding again, or people are being gassed.
But
To which Maz has already said that she plans on doing that.
And even if we
So
don't
after
count
we
the mass
deal with
factor,
Davey, I'm making it a priority that we take care of her next.
understood.
Is that clear?
That tracks for me, boss.
Got it.
And to say for that, by the way, even if Maz was or was not a factor, to be quite frank, just because blowing stuff up, gassing people is flashy, doesn't mean they don't have another card up their chest that will be just as problematic for us, but doesn't get this entire situation into scorched earth.
They have a Magitech expert. They have a chemist, who's
A
William.
space pirate
They have
mechanic.
an invisible police guy, who's Ash. They have a lot of things. We still
You
haven't
even
seen
have extra
Poppy in a
things you
while.
don't know. Yeah.
So who knows where she
Who
is?
knows? Also, who knows what else
I
they
haven't
have.
seen
They might
Zach
have
outside of the meat rack.
units in reserve.
And yeah, they might have units in reserve. Either way, they have a lot more resources than we do, period. Which, by the way, how
started
many of
feeling
you
our hand.
looked at the
He
document?
started throwing it out. Which document are we
Thank
talking about?
Well, that answers the question.
If it's project document, yeah, I've seen that.
Did you see the new resources tab I put in there?
There was a new
one
tab.
that's
Holy shit,
barren?
I didn't know that.
Alright. Well then.
Oh, I see it now. I see it now. Why am I looking up this way? I don't know.
We're desperately... you do everything quirky. I don't ask questions about it anymore. Alright.
Considering that the Willow has been destroyed, and there's now a bunch of open land. Aki, Zero, how bad is the situation for food in District Zero? Like good food, not extremely processed and, well, you know.
I'm sorry, say that again. Something
How
wrong.
is this food? What's the situation like in District Zero for good quality food? Yes, the things you eat.
Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Well, if I'm being honest, it's not prioritized that our civilians are upkept with the greatest of meals and served in places. It's more so prioritized for the tower and our staff and corporations that can pay for it.
Then I
That's
suggest
right.
consider
Right
good
now,
food.
I'm already working on it.
Right. Then that's it.
Yep, that is something that we're gonna be doing. Making a hydroponics farm. And growing things, not drugs. What, do you think I've
From
got some
drug
marijuana?
dealers to farmers.
No?
No, I just think it's a bit funny.
Imagine going up to someone, you give them a mango.
All strike teams are in position at Green Pit 2 and Green Pit 1 and are on standby and waiting for your arrival.
Alright. We'll be heading out there. Any other questions before I get everyone else up here? Is that a question or are you throwing something down?
I'm just gonna. Oh, good. Yeah, nope.
At this point, I've sort of disregarded whenever James makes that movement. It's just
He's
something he
touching
does.
wood.
I need
Make
you
sure
to
nothing bad
translate for me,
happens.
Sonia. Translation.
He is just throwing something down. I don't know, maybe smacking the table.
I think it's like a
I can't believe
gesture
you threw out
form.
that.
It's like a gesture form of
No,
punctuation.
we're not adjourning the meeting.
Okay.
Meeting adjourned.
Oh, are you hitting a gavel?
All right, let me get
Is
him
that
in
what
here.
you're hitting?
I would love to see him in like a corpo meeting. For more
A
than
text
5
goes out
minutes.
to all whisperers. Come to the meeting room. We're gonna
Someone
get ready
would,
for
like, thrown
missions.
Something at you by now.
Oh,
I
that's
told you
easy.
to
I
you by now.
bring it out.
For more than 5 minutes.
That's funny.
Us
Green Pit
and
one.
whatever whispers
And
we
you're on
begin to
standby.